Alright, the last vlog was a complete disaster because the mic was too quiet and the fucking volume was too loud, so I'm going to have to redo it again because I'm not going to let the first vlog be a complete disaster. So, yeah, I've downloaded the RPG Maker VX8 and I'm planning on making an RPG. It's something I've always wanted to do as a kid. I've started, but I've never really gotten anywhere, so I figured I might as well do that or make another attempt at doing it. So I worked on this for like 6 hours today. Pretty much got the first city and the overall world map. As you can see, the map looks something like this. It's actually a pre-made map that came with the engine, so I didn't really draw this. I doubt I can ever draw something that looks remotely decent, so I'm planning on using as many of the pre-made stuff as I can. So far, everything I've made, except the prologue, one of the prologue maps, are all pre-made, so it saves a lot of time and it looks decent. If I need to make any adjustment in the future, that's probably what I'll be doing. But for now, it's all going to be pre-made. So yeah, just most what I've worked on today is setting up the city, making the transfers of different locations, different houses, the entrance and to the world map goes back and forth. So going in here, you end up on the map on here, and then back and vice versa. Yeah, I play some NPCs in the different shops. They don't really say much right now. Actually, they don't even do much. That's about it. This a lot of scripts. Downloaded other people's scripts. They're really long. I thank them for writing all these stuff for us to use, and yeah, I wrote scripts for the prologue, some events for the prologue as well, which I'll be showing you right now. I'm calling it Project Helix for lack of a better name. It won't be the actual game name. I'll think of something when I get there. The title screen, this I didn't draw, no shit. It came with the game as well. I can change it in the future, but I don't really know what I would change it to because I can't draw for yeah, I can't draw anything decent. So this is the title screen, prologue, whatever you want to call it. I made it really fast so that when I want to test the game, it goes really fast. So in the actual playable version, I'll slow that down significantly. This is the opening scene. We have the main character. Her name is Mira, but the game still shows her as Lamcella because the event. I haven't really changed that yet, so I'll change that in the future. Her actual name is Mira. She'll be I'm planning on using her as a dual wield character. So how it's gonna be is that she's going to have two weapon slots, and one of the weapon slots is always gonna be a named item. It's a plot item that won't ever leave her, so she actually only has one slot. Her normal attack, however, have a chance to trigger a double attack using both sword, so that's going to be her merits for lack of a shield or a two-handed weapon. Yeah, so here we have her and this old man. Oh, I should probably talk about this. This old man, whenever a character is facing to front, like facing towards the computer, it's randomly generated face, which means that the randomly generated face system gives me a lot of variety. Characters that are otherwise not very important, but we don't want to pull like a Nurse Joy or some shit like that. That all look the same. We don't want it to always look the same, but it'll look different and it won't look good. I mean, but it'll look different at least. And characters who look towards the right are the main characters or plot relevant characters will appear again and again. They have. I'm going to try to give them at least 8 emotions that they can use from. So I think I'll add a lot more personality and character when they do conversations. I think that's going to add to the overall gameplay experience. So as you can see, her facial expressions will change depending on what she's saying and the circumstances during the plot. I think that's kind of nice. Yep, so that effect is putting a battle effect into the actual, I guess, non-battle scene, so that's pretty nice. Let's talk about battle. As you can see, the enemy is sort of moving, but it's sort of not. It's just kind of like changing her size slowly. That's actually a custom script I got, because I think it does make the battle less stale, and guess it's just overall better than as opposed to a solid image. We have the ATB bar, the action bars here, so when it fails to fold, the command here will pop, and a normal attack will look something like this, bam, and then she dies. Oh, she dies kind of fast, so it's kind of hard to discuss anything. Oh well, whatever. Talk. Words. So she goes back down. She didn't really actually disappear. She's still here. I just make her transparent, so to create the illusion that she's actually not there. So as the old man goes down, the event ends, and then we transfer to this starting map, Salasa. I really like what has happened now, how she just moves up and look backwards. I think that's a nice touch to check where the old man was. I actually don't have the name for the old man yet, but we'll see what happens in the future. So as you can see, this is the beginning town, Salasa. Walking around, every one of these doors are actually working, have been coded to work already, and it goes back and forth, no problem. The talking is working, but they won't say anything special. So as you can see, this guy asked how the trial was, blah 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 blah. But that's another thing about variables that I'm using. I've currently set the variable so that when she just passes the trial, before she reaches the temple, the variable will be such that whenever she talks to any of the townspeople, they'll ask her about the trial and not give her the option to buy or sell or any of the regular functions she will get. I haven't coded this one yet, so she'll just say welcome. The only one that's been coded is this dude right here, this weird Mongoloid, I want to say. Yeah, might as well be a Mongoloid. Yeah. So that's what I'll be planning to do. So basically, before she visits the temple, anyone she talks to will say something about a trial. So this is something I'm doing the test for. So we can buy 2 longsword. And for Mira, I guess I can equip her with 2 longsword. So in the future, as you can see, Mira has 2 weapons, no shield, just 2 weapons. I'm planning on eventually set this one to be fixed to a name weapon, like I said, a plot related weapon, and this one be the actual one that she can equip. And I'm planning on somehow implementing the system where her normal attack would proc at a certain percentage offhand attack, but I don't really know how to go about doing that. But I'm going to be creative. I'm going to make something that makes everyone happy. Maybe it'll be based on one of her stats or the combination of, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. I think, as you can see, all the rooms are have been done. Everything looks good. Well, that's because I didn't draw it. If I were to draw it, it'd probably look like yes. Yeah, well, that's pretty much all I've done today, and I've done a lot of testing with the battle system and the animations. I still haven't set my eyes on a particular battle style yet, so I might do some more testing on that, and then decide to finalize on a single battle system. This is the Temple Vidava, where the next plot would appear. Probably need her sister, the actual Stella, on the throne, talk to her to initiate the plot. The temple looks pretty nice, yes, once again, because I didn't draw it. Yeah, I started it. This temple is the first map that I made, and this old man is the first event that I made to do some testings. Yes. Oh, that conversation actually won't take place in the actual final game, so no worry about that. Hopefully there will be an actual final game. Well, overall, that's that. I hope to be working on this 3 to 4 hours a day and provide you with a vlog of every day. Not that I expect anyone to watch it, really. But yeah, that is all for the first vlog. Thank you for watching. Take care.